we have to fit in this area. We're torquing this size of nut. We're using this much pressure on our hydraulic tool. Please come up with something that we can use. And typically, I'll do that. I'll design something and then give them a quote to manufacture, and then usually they'll typically send me an order. So so there's a couple of ways I do this with them. If they want to sub it out to get it manufactured, I'll do the engineering for them, and I charge them for engineering. And then typically, if they let us manufacture it for them, I give them a discount on the engineering, because engineering really is
Okay, I see. So what do you feel like stops them from not using you for everything?
Sometimes it's pricing in quantities. So there's other machine shops that and fabrication shops that can do this stuff probably a little bit cheaper than I can. Probably because of what maybe they've got a volume, yeah, probably. But we're kind of a niche group that what we do is very kind of specialized. So not a lot of these companies around here that do this kind of stuff can do what we do. Most of my competition, like I said, they're either a fabrication shop, a welding shop, or an engineering firm. They don't do all three. So if they're a fabrication shop, they don't usually design anything. They just wait for the customer to give them a drawing, and they give them a quote on that. If they're a weld shop, it's the same thing. Customer sends them, drawing, says, "Here you go, make this for me, or weld this for me, or put this weld in this piece of metal that we need." And then if it's an engineering company, usually they'll design it, and then it's up to the customer to find where to make it, right? So where we differ is that we do everything, right? So that's why we offer a whole turnkey solution to our customers.
Yeah, so I definitely think that kind of based on just looking at your website, I feel like this is something that I know it states all your services, but it doesn't really market you as like a one-stop shop either.
Yeah, this thing needs work.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely very niche, very interesting. So does anyone currently manage your website? Have you gotten any leads from your website?
No.
Okay. Are you able to see how much traffic you get or no?
Yeah, I haven't checked it. Mm-hmm. It's not. I mainly have it there just for people for reference, and I haven't really used this as well as it could be used, right? Okay. So, and that's why when I got the call or the message from, I guess, your advisors, so I was like, yeah, this would be awesome to do, because I personally just don't have the time to go through and do the stuff I think you guys would be doing. I think you would be doing for me. And it would take me quite a bit to go through here and start figuring this out. My expertise is in the engineering and in the design of this stuff, and then know how to put it together. I don't really want to spend a lot of time trying to do this, updating the site and maximizing it. I know it needs to be done, but I just don't have the bandwidth right now to do it.
Okay. So if we could improve one thing about your online presence in the next 30 days, what do you think would have the biggest impact on your business?
If I were to turn over more customers and just get more traffic, more inquiries, just the opportunity to provide our services, get my name out there. I do have, like I said, quite a bit of customers that I think after COVID, they don't know that I'm here still. So
maybe even like some outreach.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think you have a pretty good idea of like what because we kind of need a tackle. Definitely think we could probably try to do some SEO and kind of like try to do some maybe Google ads, drive some more traffic to your website. Do you have like a budget in mind at all?
Not really.
Okay. I'm gonna I want to look into like because your industry is very niche. So, and after actually talking to you, I'm getting more of an idea versus just looking at your website.
Yeah, so this website isn't very. I don't really like it. So I hired these people to they redid it, and it's fine. And they found pictures based on what they thought this stuff was. And to me, there's a few things in here that I'd like to change. I'm looking.
You feel like some of it's just not representative of your company.
Right. Yeah. So I'm looking at it. So Custom Metalworks, that's fine. And I'm looking like one page says machining, and it's got a picture of one of my welders welding up a pod structure that we built, and that's not machining. So it's kind of misleading. It's like, well, where's the machining portion of it? I want to change all that. I don't know if you guys do that or not. Or if you
we can 100% do that.
Okay.
So I guess first thing is, Solomon, are you listening?
Yes.
Yeah, make sure you're writing down like what he wants. So I know you said you want to change some of these photos, of these people welding.
Yeah. So there's. I don't know if you're looking at my site right now or not.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so if you go to on the home page, and you scroll down to the bottom a little bit, and it's got like a banner that shows welding, metal products, engineering, machining, fabrication. Mm-hmm. Okay, the welding, that icon's okay. Metal products is okay. Engineering, that's a welding helmet. That's not necessarily really engineering type of thing. I need a better icon than that. Machining, that looks like a ribbon. All right. And then fabrication again here looks like welding, but not really. So I'd want to, for those three items, I'd want to find better icons, right? Or to show, all right, look, this doesn't really show, it almost looks like I don't know what I'm doing because of that, right? And then if you click on, particularly, if you click on machining, and it comes up and there's like a picture there. Like it's not a machine picture. That's a machine we made. That's a pod structure that we developed for one of our customers. It's very specific. That is not a machining picture. I'd want to change that out.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, I see that. I got that down as well. But what else?
Let's see. And then grinding machines, they put a grinder on there, and that's not the grinding machine. We have designed and specialized in these very specialized grinding machines that are for the valve industry, and then they're also for the turbine industry for gas turbines and stuff like that. So, what's it?
What would you?
So I'd have to provide you with something there. Mm-hmm. And
you want to put your own photo there?
Well, yeah, I've got to go. One time they did this, I was trying to find all this stuff and I switched computers, so it's been a little bit hard to pull that stuff up.
I found that's kind of bad timing.
Yeah. When I had them do this, it was I'd gotten a really good deal on pricing. So I was like, oh, okay, well, this is, and believe it or not, this is way better than what I had before. So.
I mean, this looks good. It looks good. It's just obviously there's like some specific stuff that, that.
Yeah, there's just a few things.
And I think also like for the experts tab, I think you guys should have your faces on here.
Yeah, and they told me that too. And I don't know, man. I just don't like taking pictures. So.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta. I mean, you gotta put a name to the face. I feel like, especially in like such a niche business that you're in. I mean, you gotta kind of, get out there a bit.
Yeah, I'll find a picture and put it up there.
Yeah, I'm sure you have like a headshot or something, or it doesn't even have to be like a professional headshot. It could just be like
I mean, I could probably use a picture from my LinkedIn.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
My personal LinkedIn page.
Okay. All right. And another thing, I know I asked you already, but I kind of want to dive a little bit deeper into this before, we let you go. I want to know, like, Gary, who are your current clients, and what do you feel like your customer profile is?
So, my current clients, I can do you, like, what names of?
Yeah, just like a list
my
of
customers.
companies. Yeah, list of
Okay.
companies.
So one of them's called TorqueWorks. It's TorqueWorks.
Okay. TorqueWorks.
Yeah. There's Pro Energy.
Okay. Doesn't have to be like exhaustive, but like 4 would be nice.
Okay. Let's see. Power valves.
Are these all Houston based?
Some of them are. Some of them, yeah, mostly. They've got locations here.
Okay.
So Index Precision.
Index Precision. Okay.
GE Aviation.
GE Aviation. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think I got a pretty good idea of what we need to kind of move forward on. We're definitely going to change some of these icons, some of these photos, and get your photo on there. In the meantime, kind of dive into your current clients and see, like people in similar industries that we could do outreach to. And then as well as try to market too on the website. And I'll just continue to do more research.
Sure. If you want to look at some of the other, like some of my other customers, I haven't dealt with them since before COVID, but might give you a good, who the other customers, or the type of customers I would try to reach out to.
Yeah. So if you got a list of them, we could definitely like go and try to reach back out to them, because I think that's huge. If you've already done business with them before, I mean, why wouldn't they do business with you again?
Okay. Let's see. And some of these guys, I don't know if they're even still
in business.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of these companies changed ownership, or they shut down, as a result of COVID. It was just times of things changed quite a bit since then. Looks like some of these guys are still in it. So do you want me to just give you some of them now?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them's called Tiger Valve Company.
Tiger Valve Company.
Yeah. Another one is Ladish. That's Ladish.
Okay.
The other one is, there's another one that, here's like a competitor. This might help a little bit too.
You said they're a top competitor.
So this would be like, so in my industry, these guys could be a competitor, but they could also be a customer. So it's kind of weird where it's integrated like that, because there's stuff, they do something similar to what I do in the sense of valve repairs, but I would also sell them some of my equipment that I designed to help. It's like, would I want to do that? Yeah, probably, because I make some good money. But this is kind of what one of the other things that we do, which is it's mainly the valve repair. So,
is that your main source of income?
No,
it's not. You make most of your money you make most of your company or most of your revenue off of the custom jobs.
Yes. So prior to COVID, so everything's kind of changed, right? So prior to COVID, these valve repairs were a big portion of my income for this business. Like it was, I'd say about 75% of it was seamless. So in any case, the name of the company is Southern Valve Services.
That was a past client?
This is a competitor.
Oh, a competitor.
But they could be a competitor, but they could also be a client.
Okay,
right.
But did you service them at all before?
No.
Okay, Southern what?
Southern Valve Service.
Okay. Any other competitors?
Yeah, I'll try to think of their name. And these guys, I actually consulted for them, a couple times, but I was a subcontractor to another guy, and so I went in as one of his representatives in my business, but.
Oh, so you had prior contact with them as a sub?
Yeah, so so the engineering part of it is also like I do consult, right? So it's not just this stuff. I've had other clients call me and say, "Hey, I need your help with engineering." I'll do that, and then they'll retain me as one of their engineers, and then I help them with their customers.
Okay, I see. And it sounds got a lot of good information out of this call. Is anything else you kind of want to add?
United Valve is the other one. So United Valve is the one I consulted for through one of my other clients. So he hired me to go help them with what they were doing.
So he hired you to go help them?
Yeah, because his customer, so he supplies them with stuff, and then he supplies them with some of their consumables, and they had reached out to him and said, "Hey, do you know somebody who can, we need help with some of this stuff?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I've got one of my engineers." He contracted me to design a few things for him, right? So I was in his facility already. He says, "Well, yeah, I got, this guy, my engineer here, he can help you out." So he sent me out to do that. So I was working for him as a contractor to help him, but he also paid me to go help his customer.
Okay.
So it's like a general, building houses, right? Client hires a general contractor, general contractor hires plumbers, which they are also a contractor, hires an electrician, which they are also a contractor, hires carpentry, which they are, a contractor. And that's kind of how this industry works sometimes too. So these guys he has something he supplies his customer, they have a need, and he fills that need by contracting me out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense actually when you put it like that.
Yeah. So
I think we have a good idea of like, what we need to improve on, your competitors, your advantage, and your current struggles. I think a really good thing that you pointed out is the past customers you had that haven't reached back out since COVID. I mean, whether they're out of business or if they just don't know if you're still doing work, I think at least like kind of verifying, seeing if these guys are still operating, and then being able to do some outreach. I think that'll be big. I think that's probably our biggest bang for your buck. Because once you have a customer and you do a good job, I think you have a customer for life. So
yeah, I've got an order this morning for a customer. They've been my main customer for the past couple of years. I hadn't talked to them in a couple of months, and they just reached out and said, "Hey, we need you to make these things again." But okay, cool. So they sent me over. So yeah, I mean, they know that I designed it for them. It works great. Now their customers are asking for more, and it's repeat business. So, that's what I'd like to get over and over again. Repeat business is the way to go for something that I've already put the time into design, right? So that's a product that I'd like to give, like to offer, but
another great thing we could do with the website is testimonials.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and have you ever thought about that? Like, after you finish a job, you ask client, "Hey, man, would you be interested in like doing this quick testimonial? Like, what are your thoughts on like our service? Whether we do good, stuff like that." And then that'd be like an easy way to kind of add that onto the website, kind of build even more credibility.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I think we have a pretty good idea. Solomon, you have anything you want to add or any questions?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so take a look at United Valve
Great.
when you get a chance. That is, it's the valve service specialist. That's what they're called. So this, prior to COVID, is a lot of what I did. Almost exactly what they've got on their page, on their sites. Of course, I don't have the facilities I used to have, but that's what I want to build back to. Maybe I could start with a couple of smaller, focus on some smaller valve sizes. It takes a lot of equipment to get this done.
Well, what do you think happened exactly? So I know, like COVID, you lost a lot of that revenue, but did people just stop making as many valves, or what do you feel like exactly happened? Are they getting it from someone else now, or?
Now, without going into personal history, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens.
Okay, I see.
It's not just market.
It wasn't just just like the market.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Just the market.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering about that. All right. Well, I think I'll go ahead and take a look at the Southern Valve Service and United Valve. We'll look at Tiger Valve 2 with Laddish, and then also look at what people you're currently working with. TorqueWorks, Pro Energy, Power Valves, Index Precision, and GE Aviation. I think that's going to be good. I think I'll be able to kind of grasp a deeper understanding of your industry from that. And I think we can go ahead and move forward from there. And then we're going to meet tomorrow, and then I'll go ahead and pretty much get the group caught up to speed, and then we'll just start working on it from there. if I meet tomorrow, I mean meet with my group members. I know I'll not meet with you. I know you're busy. Yeah, anything else you'd like to add or good? That's
Now, if you go to Pro Energy Services, their site, like that's one of my customers.
okay.
So you can see what they do, and then some of the structural stuff that they have their equipment sitting on is some of the stuff I make for them. I would make for them. I've made in the past. Just haven't talked to them in a while.
Okay, I see. Oh, they do civil. They do heavy civil.
Well, Pro Energy, they work in mainly like gas turbines and so they're like a competitor of the GE Aviation. So they have jet engines that they make typically that they repair and stuff like that. So I'll make their tooling, their fixturing for them. I'm working on a grinding machine for them right now, so it's there's a lot to it.
Yeah, and I think like once I go through all of this stuff, I might come back to you with even more questions.
Sure.
But just FYI.
All right.
But yeah, I think this is a good start. And we're all looking forward to working with you, sir, and we appreciate your time. Kind of giving us an opportunity to work with you and whatnot.
Yeah, so are you guys doing this for class? Is that how this?
Yeah, so basically, this is a consulting for small business needs course, and essentially we've been given the opportunity to work with actual small businesses such as yourself, and kind of try to. I think she wanted us to kind of go more like a digital route, obviously, given the nature of like what we can do as students. But I think we can do more than just that. Like I said, like the client outreach stuff. I think that would be a big, cold emailing, whatever it is. But that's kind of what the class was. As part of the class is basically working with actual entrepreneur.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, great. It was awesome talking to you, man. I'm looking forward to getting you more business.
Well, that'd be great, man. That'd be really awesome.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe after you guys graduate, you can still work for me in some form or fashion and help me grow this business even more. So.
Yeah, 100%. Sounds good. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Here. Plus, I like giving back. That's my alma mater there too, so that's why I graduated.
Yeah, 100%. All right, thank you, boss.
All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, Paul. That is it.